Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony and this reading is going to be for the sign of Aries. Hello Aries, and thank you for joining me. Now Aries, you guys are getting off top here. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The empowerment card. So Spirit is calling on you to be very empowered at this time. This is for you to kind of really take action on what it is that you want to see in your life. Take action towards whatever it is that you want to change in your life. Wherever you want to, look in your crystal ball and look at how you want your future to look like. This is the time for that now, Aries. This is not the time for you to kind of just think about it. This is the time for you to start taking action and authority towards it. So again, this is the empowerment card. So I'm going to read this to you, Aries. It says, you hold the power to shape your reality. Okay? Take charge of your actions today and your decisions and own them. Okay? Your choices are yours and the responsibility is yours that comes with it to direct your life. So they want you to be empowered and to direct your life where it is that you want it to go. This is not time to just let life happen. So whatever it is that you've been praying and manifesting that you want to see your everyday life look like, if it is a family, is it a happy family, is it the children, is it financial stability? If you see that in your future, they want you to not just, wait for it to happen. They want you to empower yourself and start going towards those things. Okay, Aries, at this time, I do feel like a lot of you are dealing with some kind of confusion in your life right now. And this can be confusion in a lot of different ways. But still the underlying energy here that I'm picking up on is, not being sure about the future, not being sure on what that's going to look like for you, or even what actions you should be taking right now that's going to shape your future. I feel like a certain kind of uncertainty in this reading for you, Aries, at this time, okay? In the past here, we have the moon, and it kind of goes with what I'm saying. This is in your recent past, though. The moon deals with uncertainty, things that's not clear yet. You don't know what's going to happen. This could even deal with secrets and shadows, like things that are not seen, right? And I feel like a lot of you have been carrying this. I feel like it's like in you, where you're moving in your everyday life, right? You're showing up, you're going to work, you're paying the bills, you're doing what you got to do. But what I'm saying is on the inside, on the surface you, the inside of you, not surface, inside of you, there's some things you're very uncertain about when it comes to your life, right? And this can show up in a lot of different ways. Some of you could be uncertain about certain people or relationships in your life right now. Some of you, this is uncertainty about finances or just what your life is going to look like. Like I said, it's not that you're not going up every day, showing up every day and paying your bills and doing what you got to do. You're Aries, of course. But this is like you're kind of just going with this flow because you don't know. You just know about right now or today. That's what I'm getting, okay? But it's a call for you to kind of really empower yourself, to steer yourself towards the decisions you need to make right now that's going to steer your future. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because you're showing up in your own reading. You have the Emperor here. And this is in the center of the reading. This is your energy. You are the Emperor, Aries. You are the ones that, put on the armor and go out here and take charge. You're quick to stand your ground, to stand up for what you want and believe. So this is also telling you at this time, you also don't need to be afraid of having compassion for yourself either, and compassion for others. I got what I heard in messaging that some of you see that as weakness, but it's not, okay, Aries? It's actually a strength when you're able to do that. It's something they want you to learn from something you've already experienced. They don't want you to repeat that. You're going to know what it is because it's going to instantly pop up in your head while we're talking about it, while I'm bringing it up. Something that they don't want you to repeat. It's something you've already experienced. You learn from it. You already know what's going to happen if you do this thing. And they want you to take what you have learned from this and not repeat that. They want you to take what you learned and move in a different direction here. They want you to take charge here. Again, that kind of goes with this empowerment card for you, Aries. They want you to kind of empower yourself in a new direction in your life. You're in a position to receive. Okay, this is where the universe is talking about. They're ready to give you something here. They want to make something more balanced and fair and structured in your life. This is a harvest time. This is a time to give. So the universe is trying to align you where you can receive something. And in order for you to receive this, you first need to empower yourself, and not kind of be uncertain or have yourself all over the place here with uncertainty. Okay? Uncertainty is not movement, it's stagnation, so it keeps you stuck just at the status quo level. I hope that makes sense, okay? Because this is what's blocking you. And this is the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups represents, cups can represent emotion. So some of you could be emotionally all over the place. Maybe your emotions are up in the air. You really don't know what you know how you feel or what you're going to do about a certain situation. You could feel like very ungrounded at this time emotionally. All right. Or this could be where you feel like you have a lot of things you've got to figure out here, right? And it could be taking a toll on you emotionally. This is something that a lot of you sometimes don't want to deal with. You don't want to deal with the emotional situation of a situation. Some of you feel like it's just not your suit. You just don't want to deal with it. You know how to get out here and make money. You know how to be very passionate about certain things you care about. But when it comes to that emotionally watery energy, it kind of leaves you a little bit stagnant and stuck, because it's something that you really need to address in order for you to really move forward here. This is not time to bury your head in the sand with work and distractions, alcohol or sexism or anything like that. And I'm not saying you do that, but I'm just saying this is a time for you to kind of, Spirit wants you to empower yourself. Look at the wisdom you've gained through these experiences. And this is not the time for you to ignore how you feel or the feelings in a certain situation here, okay? It's not time for you to be dealing with uncertainty. I say that because below the surface, again, you have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands talks about being at a crossroads here. It's also in a position, again, kind of like a new chapter is getting ready to open up. So you're going to be able to receive more in this new chapter, Aries. There's something new that's going to be better for you, more beneficial. You see, I don't know if you can see this that well, but this person is holding the world in their hand as they are at this crossroads here. And they have chosen a path here because he's leaning more on one path than the other. So again, this is the energy Spirit is calling you upon, is for you to use your strength here, your empowerment, Aries, the warrior, and choose a path and be able to be strong enough to learn from what you've already experienced, to know that's probably not a good path for you to go down or a good choice for you to choose, and to be empowered to let that guide you forward here, okay? Because this is also forward movement. That bird is right overhead to fly you and show you the direction of where you should be headed. In the future position here, Aries, you have the Page of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. These are brand new, showing up together. That both of these represents new beginnings and new opportunities. One when it comes to money, one of it when it comes to a creative new venture in your life. Passionate about what's to come. And this is going to be very stable and solid for you. But these are new beginnings. It's not yet off the ground, but it's coming towards you. It's being offered to you and handed to you from the universe here in a practical new way. All right. A lot of you are in fear, though. You know, you might not tell people this, Aries, but I'm getting a lot of you are fearful of something here with the Five of Pentacles. And I don't mean fear like, scared. I mean fear that you're not either going to have enough or you're not making enough. Fear of you not having your stability. It's like I have to go do this, or I have to work these two jobs, or I'm not going to have enough. It's something like that, to that effect, right? It's the Five of Pentacles represents fear of being alone, fear of not having enough, a fear of lack, okay? So this is how you're showing up. So Spirit is saying some of you are worried about money and stability. Or feeling like you're gonna be alone. I don't think you guys have a problem with being alone. However, I think that you guys can be very you like independence and being able to go after and get what it is that you want financially. But this is a call for you to kind of look at your home, your inner structure, your insides right now at this time here. This is a time for you to use your intellect and wisdom and some of your compassion you know, to kind of really embrace yourself in this new direction that Spirit has for you. Again, Five of Pentacles talks about a sense of lack, and this is either where you don't feel like you have enough financially or you don't feel totally stable. It's like a scarcity energy that you feel like a fear of uncertainty. I told you I have an energy in this reading of uncertainty about the future when it comes to either finances or security here. And that could be security in a relationship, security in health, security however you see it, right? Some of you could be dealing with a Virgo here, or another Aries, a Cancer or a Pisces is here, and some of you could be dealing with a air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini as well. Okay, we have the Hermit here, and this is in the environment here. So this is something is trying to get you to get, you know, to look at something in a different perspective here. Something is trying to get you to take a step back and kind of see things and use your wisdom of what you've already experienced, what you've already learned from that experience, so you can choose something differently. Okay, a lot of you do feel like it's a lot of things on your shoulders, a lot of responsibilities you have. Maybe you feel like it's a lot of pressure on you to figure out something. I have the Ten of Wands here in the Ten of Swords. Look at that. This is your outcome. The two tens here. So you're at a completion here. You're at a... This is why this Two of Wands and the Two of Swords is here. And Spirit is telling you they need you to kind of embrace your authority here. And the Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. So again, this is where Spirit is calling on you to, something is coming to a complete end in your life. This is a time for you to drop any weight or burdens on yourself. Whatever you have been compounding upon yourself as is your responsibility or you have to do, Spirit is calling you to kind of start to drop those responsibilities. Take your authority role and, you know, delegate wherever you don't need to be carrying this much responsibility. You need to find a way to get off from under that, okay? As well. What is going to help you better in the long run? All right, Aries, what is it that you can release, whatever you can get off of your back or what you've been carrying, whatever is going to help you not be uncertain about the future is where you need to be focused and empowering yourself at this time. All right, because you do have something stable getting ready to come in for you. This is the bottom of the deck. So this is what's waiting to come into your chapter if you're not yet experiencing this. You see that says legacy. All right. But first it has to close this chapter. You need to get out of this uncertainty phase and empowerment. You need to get back into your empowerment. All right, Aries, this is what I have for you. You have wisdom. Okay, so this is the advice that Spirit wants you to have. And then we're going to close out, okay? It says wisdom here. I love this card. Okay, you see it? I love this card. Okay, it says wisdom. True answers you seek are already within you, Aries. Look inward for guidance and clarity. Okay, spend time in stillness and seek counsel from a mentor to uncover deeper truths. And remember, you also have that empowerment card. So they're telling you you already have the wisdom within you. You've already had this experience. You've already learned from something or some choice you've already made. You already saw the outcome of it. So it's time for you to see it for what it was, release it, and choose something different and show up differently and empower yourself to take action towards something different at this time. All right, that is what I have for you, Aries. Please like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. And until you're back here, my love, bye for now.